Good afternoon and welcome to the sunny Hawkes Bay Blue Water Stadium in Napier for Round 6 ISPS Handa Men's Premiership action. It is Hawkes Bay United hosting Waitakere United. Hawkes Bay United currently winless from their first 5 rounds without a point to show for their efforts against Waitakere United, who are 6th out of the 8 teams, 1 win, 3 draws and 1 defeat from their opening 5 rounds. For Waitakere, a chance to jump up to 4th on the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership ladder heading into Christmas. And Hawkes Bay United to try and keep touch with those that are starting to pull clear at the top of the ladder. I'm Brenton Vinnisleroy. I will have the call for you this afternoon in beautiful sunny conditions here at Blue Water Stadium. Nice little fresh breeze coming across the ground. It won't have a major say, just to cool down the spectators in attendance here at Blue Water Stadium as we await the arrival of the 2 teams. Hawkes Bay United coming off a 3-0 defeat to the Wellington Phoenix Reserves last weekend down in Lower Hutt, while Waitakere United hosted the competition leaders, Hamilton Wanderers, and they played out a 1-1 draw. A late goal from Angus Kilcolly to earn a share of the points. As the 2 sides make their way up the tunnel, opposite us from our commentary position side of Blue Water Stadium, the main grandstand. Subs making their way out onto the bench. Be followed by the officials. Referee this afternoon, Nick Waldron. His assistants, Mark Rule and Gareth Sheehan. And the 4th official, Trent Pedley. And you couldn't really ask for much better conditions to play football. It is a hot afternoon, but not too hot. And with that nor'easter coming across the ground, should make relatively pleasant conditions for both the players and the fans alike here as the teams are welcomed onto the ground. Waitakere United in their familiar white with red trim, and the black for Hawkes Bay United. Changes to both sides as they go through the pre-game handshakes. Hawkes Bay United, despite a winless start, 0-5 to start the new season. Co-coaches Chris Greatholder and Bill Robertson have made minimal changes to the starting 11. Just the 2 coming in, Gavin Hoy and Jared McKechnie coming into the side for Corey Vickers and Caelan Gould. Gould drops to the bench. Sam Pickering and Ahmed Otman also coming onto the bench for Hawkes Bay United. While Waitakere United, coach Paul Hobson making 4 changes to his starting 11. In come number 2, Marathi, Nathan Lobo, so changes to both wing backs. They replace 2 youngsters and Zach Zorosic and also Jack Duncan. Central midfield, Alex Connor McLean comes in for the injured skipper. And Sam Burfoot, and up front Joshua Redfern, and for Nicholas Zambrano. As we're going to see the 2 sides switch. So playing from left to right will be the visitors. Waitakere, as you see it, in their white and red strip. And the hosts, Hawkes Bay United, in the black, will play from right to left. As we, from our broadcast position, looking back to the main grandstand here at Blue Water Stadium. Penultimate game before the Christmas break in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. And we are ready to go. Nick Waldron, the referee, gets us underway. Hawkes Bay United straight away switching over to their left flank, where their left wing back has an early touch. And Jackson Woods now coming through centre of midfield. Kevin Hoy, the Canadian, pitches to the left-hand side. Their goal scorer, and Jesse Randall, who scored both of their goals they have scored so far in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership for 2020-21. They have conceded 13, so issues so far for the hosts at both ends of the pitch. In contrast, Waitakere had no trouble finding the back of the net, scored 10 times in their opening 5 games, conceded the 9, so that's where they are at mid-table. Important game for both sides, as the towering figure of co-coach Bill Robertson with an earlier head, clearing that one over the touchline. Gavin Hoy early pressing for Hawkes Bay United, as is George Akers up front for the hosts. Bit of head tennis in the centre of the park. Free kick eventually goes Hawkes Bay United's way for a high foot. That one going against Connor McLean. Dane Schnell with the captain's armband for Waitakere United this afternoon. The absence of Sam Burfoot. Gavin Hoy trying to find George Akers. George Akers just keeps it in. And then the tackle coming in from Andrew Crom, the right centre-back for Waitakere United. Now the cross comes in for Hawkes Bay. Cut out by Waitakere United. Goes as far forward as Joshua Redfern, one of the new players into the Waitakere United 11 this afternoon. But dealt with well by Hawkes Bay. Back in possession. Early little spell of possession there for Jared McKechnie, who's into that holding midfield role in the absence of Corey Vickers this afternoon. Now, Waitakere United forced to play back, trying to play on this near touch line. Don't have much space to work with as all the players coming into our commentary position side. Really making it tight little corridors for Waitakere United to try and play through. They're unable to do so. Cut up by Robertson once and then twice. Goes as far as Karan Mandir, who is then dispossessed by Crom. And Waitakere United win a free kick. They take it quickly through Gariga Gibbet. Now switching to their left-hand side, where Nick Milicic, the left centre-back, marches forward. Now a bit of space for Waitakere on the edge of the area. Shot coming in over the bar from Alexander Grieve. Well, that's a warning shot early for Hawkes Bay United. Alexander Grieve has scored a couple of goals already for the visitors in the new season. Attended Northern Kentucky University in the United States. And a very dangerous player on the counter-attack, as he showed just there after that quick free kick. Now marching forward is Marathi. Marathi infield opportunity on his left foot. Pulls the trigger. Cut out, though, by Robertson. Only as far as Marathi, who now links up with the left wing back. So the two wing backs interchanging. That's Lobo, the 18-year-old. Now at midfield. Gariga pulls the trigger. Sails high over the bar. No danger in goal for Scott Morris, the 19-year-old, in the Hawkes Bay United goal that time. Would have had a few maybe concerns with the earlier effort from Alexander Grieve, but not that one from Gariga Gibbet. Playing it out from the back, Hawkes Bay United. Grieve trying to link up with his fellow forward, and Redfern does. Back to Grieve. Grieve in the area. Tries to find the cross across goal. Dealt with by Hawkes Bay United, but still not cleared out of their box. Then nice touch from Gavin Hoy. And turn. Can't find a teammate, but it's back at the feet of Hawkes Bay United. Now Hoy coming forward. Can he unlock this Waitakere United defence? Coming forward is the dangerous Jesse Randall. Very important interception there made by Khan. Goalkeeper Nick Draper coming as well, and they clear it over the byline for a corner. A bit of a breakdown in communication momentarily between the two. They'll be happy it didn't cost Waitakere United. Here's the corner to be taken by George Akers. Left-footed. Drifted into the middle of the box. Well taken by Nick Draper in goal for Waitakere United. They quickly play on. Out to Lobo. Celebrated his 18th birthday just on Wednesday. Left wing back for Waitakere United. So both sides operating with 3 central defenders and wing backs. So it'll be interesting to see who wins those battles on the flanks. Waitakere winning the race to the open ball. That time it was Crom. Now springing forward is Connor McLean. Connor McLean runs into it. Dead alley. And now back at the feet of Waitakere United. Just inside Hawkes Bay half. Trying to pick through a couple of Hawkes Bay defenders was Marathi. Unable to do so. Bit of a scrappy period as both sides just unable to keep hold of possession for more than a couple of passes. And eventually it goes over the sideline for a throw-in for Hawkes Bay United on the main grandstand side of Blue Water Stadium. Already more than 5 minutes flown by here. This penultimate match of round 6 of the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. If you haven't heard, already 2 games yesterday. Auckland City, defending champions, beating the Wellington Phoenix Reserves 4-1. And in the capital, Team Wellington beating Canterbury United 3-1. So what that means is Team Wellington are currently the leaders ahead of the this penultimate game and also the final match of the round between Hamilton Wanderers and Eastern Suburbs. If Hamilton Wanderers win that, they will return to the top of the ladder heading into Christmas. But a big fixture here for these two sides. Waitakere United look to build from the back, a bit of space in midfield. Now switching out to that left-hand side where there is a lot of territory for Lobo to come into. Nice little bit of footwork. He beats one, but they're not able to beat the covering Karan man there. He comes up with a big tackle on Lobo, then beats Lobo. Now he needs to find a teammate. Plays back to the ever-reliable Bill Robertson at the heart of the Hawkes Bay defence. But then looks up front for George Akers. Akers unable to control that legally. Handball given away. Free kick to Waitakere United, who go all the way back to their centre-back in Khan. As my team list just went the commentary position, a little breath of fresh air. I think one of the fans is going to return it. Thank you very much. But the wind is not a factor. A nice little zephyr of breeze coming across the ground. And no concern there for Hawkes Bay United. They'll feel rather aggrieved that they have not to pick up a point so far in the new season. Given some of the football they've played, they haven't been outclassed. Nice little touch there from Grieve. He brings in Garigi Gibbert. Now out to the left to Lobo. There's Akers on him, and he can't beat George Akers. He comes up with a good tackle. And Hawkes Bay United will look to spring some numbers forward now as we approach the 10-minute mark already of this contest. First half action of the penultimate match of round 6 of the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. The final round, of course, before the Christmas break. Both sides here will resume in the new year on January the 10th. Hawkes Bay United to head up to Auckland, take on Eastern Suburbs at Medill's Farm, while Waitakere United will host their long-time city rivals in Auckland City at Seddon Fields. And both will want to be going into Christmas with a positive result here. Waitakere, to say, very much in the hunt for the playoffs. Hawkes Bay United to get something on the board and give them some kind of momentum going into 2021. Opportunity here for Randall, and he chips a keeper. Wonderfully done. And that's what they can do. Jesse Randall with his third goal of the season for Hawkes Bay. Beautiful ball up top to Randall. Randall with the little touch over the keeper, Nick Draper. As we see it there, lovely through ball over the top. And he had the patience just to chip the keeper with his left foot. Draper came out to try and make it difficult for Randall, but Randall showed great composure in front of goal there. He has his third. That's Hawkes Bay United's third. And they lead Waitakere United 1-0 here at Blue Water Stadium. Now the challenge for Hawkes Bay is, can they go on with it? Twice as Randall given them leads this season. And they've given them up late in games to not even come up with a draw, to lose both of those games. Once at Auckland City and the other against Team Wellington. Another opportunity here for Hawkes Bay United. Important interception though by Lobo, tracking back the left wing back, and that was needed as Hawkes Bay were lining that one up and trying to put another past Draper in the Waitakere United goal. Robertson trying to keep ball in play for Hawkes Bay United, making a rare venture out of his central defensive position. Unable to do so though, so Waitakere United back with it. Trying to get Joshua Redfern in the game. He's unable to hold up possession there. Now Hawkes Bay look to spring forward once more. Unfortunately for the hosts though, Akers unable to link up with Randall. And now Lobo springing forward. Can he find a teammate? Nathan Lobo, he does. Opportunity here right at the top of the area for Alexander Grieve. He had plenty of time. Leant back perhaps too much and skied that over the bar. Great run by Lobo though. Showed great patience. Picked out Grieve just on the edge of the area. Grieve with no attention on him, but unable to challenge Scott Morris in the Hawkes Bay United goal. And Hawkes Bay still leading 1-0 here at Blue Water Stadium on an absolutely stunning day in Napier. As always, Blue Water Stadium in absolutely tip-top shape as well. Encourages good football this ground. Push in the back there from James Hoyle on Connor McLean. A free kick for Waitakere to be taken by Grieve. Waitakere will bring numbers forward. Centre back comes in. Khan to add his height into the area for Waitakere United. And swinging cross from Grieve is cut out, but it's back to the feet of Grieve. Now Murati, born in Kosovo, now to Lobo, who's found his way on the right wing, the left wing back after the corner. Another free kick given up, this time by Jared McKechnie. Foul again on Connor McLean. Grieve will take once more, but this time after a bit of a discussion with his captain for the day, Dane Schnell. So Grieve this time floats it to the back post. Hawkes Bay get a head on it, and then Gavin Hoy is able to clear down that right touchline, but over the sideline it will go. So still camped deep inside their half of Hawkes Bay. Waitakere United with the ball at their feet. Long throw comes in from Waitakere into the area, falls out of Waitakere United feet, but important interception by Hawkes Bay. That was much needed. Dangerous long throw, though, showing what Waitakere United can do now. Trying to spring forward is Jesse Randall with another long ball from Hawkes Bay United. This time it's Waitakere who win the race to the ball and then clear down that left-hand side. Schnell, former New Zealand age group representative, under 17 and under 20 level. Captaining Waitakere United. Now Gavin Hoy looking to spring forward. One of two changes, the Hawkes Bay United 11 from the side that lost the Wellington Phoenix reserves. Now Jesse Randall with a bit of space on the edge of the area. Can he link up with George Akers? No, he can't. Good strong tackle by Crom. Made sure that he beat Akers to the ball. Now a bit of space on their right-hand flank for Waitakere. They move back centrally. Now we'll look to come back to this right-hand side, their right-hand side. Well dealt with, though, that floated ball by James Hoyle. Back to the feet of Gavin Hoy, who finds some space on their left-hand flank for Jackson Woods. It's come into, and Hawkes Bay able to reset as they now switch play out to the right-hand side. Karan Mandir. With a good ball forward, and then a free kick earned for Hawkes Bay United. Akers offering a body, coming up from his position up top. Now McKechnie into a bit of space, opening up play to the left-hand side to Jackson Woods. Woods into Hoy on the edge of the area, comes back to McKechnie. Slightly wayward pass. McKechnie chases it down and then uses the free man and Hoyle. Back to McKechnie. To Hoyle, and Hoyle will go all the way back to his keeper in Morris. 19-year-old keeper, certainly one for the future, no doubt about that. Already long-time keeper at Waitakere United. Now here, the National League level in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership, as Hawkes Bay United do very well to work it out from the back, but then that ball forward for Jesse Randall asking far too much. And Nick Draper, keeper for Waitakere, takes that comfortably. And they too want to play out from the back. Khan finds a spare man in midfield as Grieve comes back to help out. Wayward pass from Grieve, chased down by Milicic, one of the two young central defenders for the visitors this afternoon. Milicic just 18, Crom just 19. Hoy finds Akers. Akers to Randall. Randall pulls the trigger. Blocked by Khan. Waitakere United cut it out well. And now Grieve springing forward on that left-hand flank. Can he bring in Redfern? He goes on a set by himself and then is fouled by Karan Mandir. Earns a free kick. Referee Nick Waldron maybe losing his patience a bit with some of the Hawkes Bay United players. Been a few fouls in around the same area of the field. I'll be surprised if we don't see a yellow card in the near future if they continue. Grieve will take. This time it goes on to just the edge of the 6-yard box. Bill Robertson stoops low with the header. Now back at the feet of Schnell for Waitakere. Visitors captain. Now to Grieve. Grieve floats one into Redfern. But strong in the air always is Robertson. And always going to back Bill Robertson to win those 50-50s in the air. Vastly experienced defender. 36 now, Bill Robertson. Played for a number of clubs in the National League. Certainly most of his time, though, has been here in the Bay, and co-coach as well with Chris Greatholder of this Hawkes Bay United side. Throw in to Waitakere United, right in front of Chris Greatholder, who's not too impressed with referee Nick Waldron there. I think maybe he thought it was throw in for Hawkes Bay United. Ball somehow finds its way into the edge of the area and having to slide to get that one over the byline and out of danger was Hoyle covering the left centre back. As again, nice run into the box that time from Connor McLean. Caused a few issues for Hawkes Bay United. So corner now to be taken from that far corner from our broadcast position on the grandstand side of Blue Water Stadium. Looks like Grieve will take once more on set piece duties for Waitakere United. Nick Waldron not happy with the placement of the ball, so asked for it to be respotted. And now he's happy with the corner to be taken, and it's well claimed by Scott Morris in goal. And he quickly looks to spring forward to George Akers. Akers into a lot of territory. Springing forward. Can he bring in a teammate? No, he tries to go himself. Well blocked by Waitakere United. It looked like Milicic in there with a very important block. Now back to McKechnie, who switches play out to that right-hand side. Lobo is quick to greet Fergus Neal. So Fergus Neal comes inside. A bit of space for Hawkes Bay United. Quick little ball from Jackson Woods trying to find Hoy. Doesn't come off. Cut up by Waitakere United. So Hawkes Bay United reset. Now on this right-hand flank. Fergus Neal. Back inside to Mandir. Mandir striding forward. Can he find and link up with a teammate? Try to find Hoy. Unable to do so. Cut up by Waitakere United. And it pinballs back to Nick Draper in the visitors' goal. And as we're halfway through this opening 45 minutes here at Blue Water Stadium. So that goal from Jesse Randall. The difference between the two sides. Coming inside of the opening quarter of an hour. Long ball came in for Randall, and then Randall managed to chip Nick Draper in the Waitakere United goal. Here's the goal scorer, Randall, giving his back three options in possession, holding up ball, bringing in teammates. Now Gavin Hoy springing forward. Hoy with Khan to beat. Tries to find a teammate. Akers at the back post. Good looking ball read by Akers, but Akers outstretched left leg. Could only send it past the post. Another warning shot though for Waitakere United. And here's the ball coming in, and he's just really too far for Akers to stretch. He did very well just to get a boot on it, but wasn't able to send it goalward and score a second for Hawkes Bay United. But the home crowd will be liking what they're seeing from Hawkes Bay United in the opening 25 minutes or so here at Blue Water Stadium. Already a goal, just their third goal of the season. And a couple of other opportunities springing forward as well against Paul Hobson's Waitakere. They go all the way back to Scott Morris. One goalkeeper for Hawkes Bay. Clears well over halfway. Hoy does well to bring in Randall, who is then dispossessed. Randall will continue to work hard. Now, Lobo is well advanced. The left wing back, playing more like a left winger at the moment. Khan did well to control a pretty nasty ball, and then free kick given away by Hawkes Bay United. Some of the fans not appreciating that too much. Yeah, good tackle by McKechnie in midfield to Randall. Now to Hoyle. It's got Jackson Woods marching forward to the left wing back. Decides to come in closer to Akers, but misdirected pass, and Waitakere United have possession back, and they go all the way back to their keeper Draper. Crom back with it. He looks over the top to Redfern, just over the outstretched head of Redfern. But Waitakere back with it. And now here comes the first yellow card of the game. Here's there from Nick Waldron. Multiple infringements, just like we thought would happen eventually. So the first player in the book is Jared McKechnie. 25 minutes into proceedings. He's played an important role, though, McKechnie, in that holding midfield role, trying to cut out the Waitakere United attacks. And I suppose it just comes with the territory of playing that position. You can give up the free kicks. Hawkes Bay United throw in from our commentary position side of Blue Water Stadium. Lovely work by Hoy, trying to link up with Randall, but then goes awry. But back to Hawkes Bay United. Randall, and he earned a free kick. There's a tussle with a couple of players, still going as Randall, and then he earns a free kick. There's a Skariga Gibbet for Waitakere United, who gives that up. The Spaniard in the Waitakere United midfield. The more experienced players in their 11 has a very important role to play in the absence of their regular captain, Sam Burfoot. Randall will take. He'll just float this one into the area. Well dealt with by Lobo. And then out for a throw-in from Crom. So Hawkes Bay United still in possession inside the Waitakere half. Hoy. Back to Neil. Now to McKechnie. To Mandir. Mandir, I think, wanted the run forward from Jackson Woods. Woods stayed in space. Now finds Randall. Mandir will look to switch play. Thought about it. Then went back to his right centre back and Caden Atkins. Atkins. McKechnie will go all the way back to Morris, who's well outside his area. And then I think Randall was coming back from an offside position, so he gave up the pursuit of that one. Left that one to Jackson Woods, left wing back to chase down. Valiant effort, put pressure on Waitakere, who only able to clear as far as halfway. Hoy to Randall, trying to do a 1-2 with Hoy. Jackson Woods also in the mix for Hawkes Bay. McKechnie switching play out to the right-hand side. Hoy. Nice little turn, then finding up front Akers. And Akers, see what he's trying to do. The execution, though, not there. Trying to bring Jackson Woods into play down that left flank. Promising little passes, though, from Hawkes Bay United. Good at passing. 1-2 touch stuff. But unable to unlock the Waitakere United defence on that occasion. Good work in midfield again by McKechnie, who has to be careful after going into referee Nick Waldron's book. Nice searching ball forward to Jesse Randall. He's got a player on him, though, this time. And then he is judged to be offside. The flag going up from one of the assistant referees, Mark Rule and Gareth Sheehan helping out Nick Waldron. Trent Pedley, the fourth official. So as is the way these days in football, the flag being raised once they're nice and sure, rather than immediately. Randall not quite able to get on the end of that one. Now Moratti opens up midfield. Snell marching forward. A very important interception once more by McKechnie. Holding midfield role for Hawkes Bay United to dispossess Schnell. Now Grieve trying to beat Mandir, unable to do so. Bit of miscommunication momentarily in Hawkes Bay United's midfield, and now Waitakere United will look to pounce. Right on the edge of the area. Inside the box now. Shot comes from Connor McLean, but well blocked. I think Bill Robertson got a very important block in there. Now Mandir. Lovely little run breaks through into open space now. He looks to unlock the Waitakere United defence again. Randall, one-on-one with Crom. Crom does well, but back only as far as Hawkes Bay United on the edge of the area. Mandir looks one way, then opens up on his left foot. Leashes one, but well blocked by Gariga Gibbet. Now Waitakere United look to pounce. 3-on-3 here for the visitors. Coming forward is Redfern in the area. All he can do on the left foot is a rather tame effort straight at Scott Morris, who is happy to gather end-to-end stuff here at Blue Water Stadium. So we'd like to see. Fans no doubt enjoying both here in Napier and wherever you may be watching our coverage here on Sky Sport Next. And a privilege to bring it to you. And beautiful conditions here. Bit of cloud cover now coming across the ground. Be some relief for the players. Nice little northeast breeze as well. As now I thought for a moment there Milicic was going to unleash with that left foot. Decided just to try and chip it in. And well read by Scott Morris, who comes out to claim that from the head of Redfern, Waitakere United centre forward. Hawkes Bay United trying to play out from inside their half. Giving up a free kick is Milicic inside Hawkes Bay's territory. Less than 15 minutes remaining now in the first 45. Hawkes Bay United still with that goal from Jesse Randall separating the two sides. Nice little turn with space as Moratti now springing forward, brings in Grieve. Grieve tried to switch play to the left-hand side. Now Moratti just inside the area. Tries to take on his opposite, then goes down, claims for penalty. Nothing given from Waldron. A few words, I think, exchanged with Moratti and also Mandir of Hawkes Bay United. But it is going to be a corner kick to the visitors. As Moratti still sharing a few words, I think, with referee Nick Waldron. Waldron maybe believing he went down a bit too easily. Moratti not happy with that thought. So it'll be Lobo to take from right-hand corner for Waitakere United. Can't beat the man at the near post, though. That being Akers. And now Hoy looking to spring forward Randall. Randall, the goal scorer so far, and it's careless from Khan. Big stride coming in as well is dangerous. Then he has a tug on George Akers. Well, there's going to be a yellow card here now for Khan. So the first Waitakere United player in the book is their centre-back, Shoaib Khan. And real professional foul, wasn't it? As Akers looked to spring forward into the area. So what will Hawkes Bay do here from set piece? Hoy looks like he'll take. Canadian. Hawkes Bay United deal with a four-person Waitakere wall. They have three players out to the right-hand side. If Hoy looks to float it in, he can try and switch it to the left, and he's got the goal scorer Randall, who's got Waitakere United's captain on him, or will he go himself? He'll go himself, Will Hoy. Great effort and a great save by Nick Draper in the Waitakere United goal. Full stretch with that right hand, and that had to be made as Hoy decided to go for goal. And their full length was Draper. I think that was maybe just going to creep in inside his right-hand post. So had to be made. He comes out bravely again, does Draper. But he's well out of position now. Opportunity here for Hawkes Bay United. That time it was Mandir. And it bounced just wide. So plenty of goalmouth action there. Draper came for it. Robertson poked it back in the area. One was blocked, and then Mandere's effort. I think that came off maybe either Waitakere or the keeper Draper as well. So another corner is to be taken by Akers. Considered coming short, and does go short to Randall. Randall inside the area. Well dealt with by Marathi though. Kosovo player. Oh, but then he gives it up to Hoy in a dangerous place. Hoy to Randall. Randall inside the area. Tries to find a teammate. There's an option here right on the edge of the box. Shot comes in from Atkins. But blocked by Waitakere and cleared. And then yellow card to Hoyle. So second yellow card for Hawkes Bay United. The third of the game given by Nick Waldron. It looks like another professional foul there as Waitakere United look to break. Hoyle wasn't too happy, saying that some of his jersey was being tugged as well. Khan floats one up, dealt with by Hoyle, but only as far as Grieve. Gives it up to Mandere. Mandere goes on a mazy run across field. Dealt with by Milicic. Former New Zealand under-17 international Nicholas Milicic. He left centre back for Waitakere United. Still only 18. One of the young players in the Waitakere United ranks, and there are several. Nathan Lobo on that left side of the field, the left wing back, and he just turned 18 on Wednesday. Andrew Crom, 19. Dane Schnell, the captain, just 21. Grieve, 21. And Grieve has it. Opportunity here. Can he get a shot away? Grieve. Important tackle by Bill Robertson. And it had to be clean as well, as Grieve's effort goes wide. Coming off a Hawkes Bay United player, Robertson with that important tackle. And it will be a corner kick to the visitors. Lobo will come over from the left-hand flank to take from Hawkes Bay United's right-hand corner. Will be an in-swinging corner with his left foot. Oh, he tries to in-swing it to that near post, but again can't beat the front man. And again it is Akers doing the work. Now can Hawkes Bay United spring forward this time? Waitakere United get plenty of players quickly behind the ball and deny Hawkes Bay a chance to break straight away from the corner. So they'll look to play out from the back now. Atkins. Find Akers. Akers, who looks to bring in his right wing back in Fergus Neal. Unable to quite link up with him. It goes out for a Waitakere United throw-in. Quickly taken by Khan. Milicic back to his keeper and Draper. Came up with an important save just moments ago to deny Gavin Hoy from the free kick. Schnell. Kariga Gibbett switches play out to Marathi. Marathi back to Crom. Now, Kariga Gibbett to Khan. Milicic. He'll go to Lobo, the left wing back, who has his opposite Fergus Neal for attention. Looks to bring in the cross, unable to beat the right centre back in Atkins. Waitakere United, though, still with it. Back to the feet of Lobo. He just had to hold his run momentarily to make sure he didn't go offside. His cross is cut out. Another throw-in coming for Waitakere United. There's tick over 5 minutes remaining, plus referee's time in this first half. A bit of space here for Grieve on the edge of the area. Quickly is shut down, though, so he comes back to Schnell. Back to Lobo. Has it lots of chance to weigh this cross, but again can't beat the front man. Has time to deliver better ball into the area. Lobo hasn't quite been able to come up with that key delivery. Waitakere United still camped inside the Hawkes Bay United half. Lobo going on a little run this time. beats a couple of Hawkes Bay United players, goes to the byline, cuts it back, only as far as Jackson Woods, who knocks it back out over the byline for a corner kick. Grieve will take the Waitakere United corner on their left-hand side. Then in swinging with that right foot of his, or he looked to just float it into the area. He looks to just float it towards the back post. Keeper comes bravely, but then only as far as Garriga Gibbet, who gets a shot off, blocked by Hawkes Bay United. Now they'll look to quickly break. So good strong work by young Scott Morris, but almost was punished for not clearing out of his area. Now free kick given away by Waitakere United, and somewhat ironic cheers coming from the fans here at Blue Water Stadium. Nick Waldron urging on Scott Morris to come forward quickly to take this free kick for Hawkes Bay United. Some 15 metres shy of halfway, so well out of his area is the young keeper. As he's shown a few times already, very comfortable doing so. Looks long for Hoy. Cut out by Khan. Lobo can't control. It comes off Fergus Neal. And it's a throw-in for the visitors. Fast approaching half-time here at Blue Water Stadium. Still that early goal from Jesse Randall. The difference between the two sides as Hawkes Bay United look to register their first points of the season before we go into our festive break here in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. Tight quarter action. Waitakere to work through on that left-hand flank, but they do so. Grieve one-on-one, then finds Redfern. Redfern just outside the area, looks to go the byline, then cut it back, but only as far as Robertson. And Robertson finds Neal, and Neal has plenty of space to move into. He comes back inside to McKechnie. McKechnie to Akers, who goes all the way back to his keeper and Morris. Hoyle to Hoy. Woods. Missed time pass under the challenge from Woods. Cut out by Khan. And Marathi with a bit of space to march forward into. Now Connor McLean to Khan. To Crom. Connor McLean. Marathi. Garriga Gibbet to Connor McLean on that right-hand side. Important tackle by Bill Robertson, the co-coach for Hawkes Bay United, urging his side on. Want them to get to half-time with this lead intact. Both sides have had their opportunities. Hawkes Bay the better of them, though. So has come the goal. Now the long throw coming in from Nick Milicic. From their right-hand touchline. Here it comes into that 6-yard box. He had the big figure of Andrew Crom in there as well, along with the Hawkes Bay United centre-back and Bill Robertson. Danger not cleared, though, for Hawkes Bay United. Grieve getting to the byline and earning another corner. This time off Fergus Neal, who had his head in his hands. He thought that maybe that should have been a goal kick. In the last minute of regulation time here. The first 45, opportunity for Waitakere United, but a foul, I think, on the keeper, Morris. And so they have a relieving free kick, will Hawkes Bay United. Chance to get the ball out of their half. And so a little gesture from Morris to his players. Let's get tight on our right-hand side. All the players in about 1/8 of the field right now, all the outfield players, that is. They switch over to the Hawkes Bay right-hand side. No players on our commentary side of the ground. Hawkes Bay give it up though. Waitakere United. Grieve. Can he find his captain Schnell? Schnell, left-footed, first time. Ball comes in. Well cut out by Bill Robertson. Important interception too, because waiting on the end of it was Redfern. But Bill Robertson read it. The better of the two players, out for another corner. Now into referees added time. Oh, keeper came for it, got nothing, and then Hawkes Bay United player eventually cleared it off the line. Appeals for handball from Waitakere United. Nothing given by referee Nick Waldron. Now Gavin Hoy just knocks it upfield, trying to relieve the pressure. As Waitakere United really piling it on here to close out this first half at Blue Water Stadium. They desperately want an equaliser, but they're not going to get it. That is half-time here at Blue Water Stadium. And it is 1-0. The hosts, Hawkes Bay United, leading Waitakere United. A goal from Jesse Randall. The difference between the two sides. Randall's third goal of the season. Hawkes Bay United's third goal of the season, as they look to pick up their first point, maybe their first win of the season. A great start for the home side, but they've got another 45 minutes to come here at Blue Water Stadium as they look to do just that and try and get in touching distance of Waitakere United and Canterbury United. So we'll take a break here and then be back with all the second half action from Blue Water Stadium. Teams back out onto the field here at Blue Water Stadium in readiness for the second 45 minutes. Hawkes Bay United with that 1-goal cushion, courtesy of their 18-year-old up front, Jesse Randall. Goal coming in the opening quarter of an hour. Very well taken. The ball over the top, controlled well by Randall, and then chipped over the top of Draper, the keeper for Waitakere United, who came out to meet him but couldn't deny the youngster scoring his third goal of the season. Number 7, Jesse Randall, who has given Hawkes Bay United that half-time lead and a chance to get their first point of season 2020-21 in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership as we are back underway. Waitakere United, the visitors, playing with the white and red strip from right to left as you see it. Hawkes Bay United, the hosts, and with that 1-goal cushion in black, now playing from left to right. Hawkes Bay United going all the way back to their keeper, Morris. And then losing ball over the sideline, taken by Waitakere United. Connor McLean does well with back to goal. Brings in Crom. I think Crom can't link up with one of his front players, trying to find his captain Schnell. Cut out by Hawkes Bay United, who look long. Playing into a bit of a breeze in the second half. It's really coming across the ground, like northeast coming across Blue Water Stadium. It's not going to play a major factor, though, in this game. Beautiful conditions for football. The penultimate game of round 6 before we have our festive break in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. One game still to come this afternoon. And it's Hamilton Wanderers playing host to Eastern Suburbs from 4 o'clock New Zealand time. Do welcome in all our viewers from around the world watching here on Sky Sport Next. I hope you are enjoying the coverage wherever you may be around New Zealand and around the globe. Hawkes Bay United try and play their way out of their half, unable to do so. Now Grieve with an opportunity, tries to beat the keeper near post. That being Scott Morris, has a strong right hand to deny Grieve. And that was very important because it opened up for Waitakere United. And Morris none too happy with his side for giving up possession in a dangerous area. And Alexander Grieve almost made Hawkes Bay United pay. He'll now take the corner kick, floats it up again, looking for his 2 centre-backs, and Crom and also Khan to get on the end of it. Unable to do so, but it goes back in the edge of the area for Waitakere United. And they just come back. Then the cross comes in for the right wing. Khan throws his body at it. Goes out for a goal kick, safely wide of the post for Scott Morris in the Hawkes Bay United goal. So Hawkes Bay United, who have been in this kind of position before, have given up leads in a couple of games, losing to Team Wellington and Auckland City, both 2-1 when Jesse Randall had got on the score sheet. They want to capitalise this time. And really, they want their first win. They want 3 points, given they're 0-5 to start the season. Really, a draw is not enough for Hawkes Bay United if they have playoff aspirations, you'd think, heading into the second half of the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership season. And that will no doubt be what co-coaches Bill Robertson and Chris Greatholder are demanding. And we're talking about at half-time. Opportunity here at the top of the area. There's a bit of space opened up for George Akers. Let one fly with his left foot. Goes wide of Nick Draper's goal. No harm done for Waitakere United. But a little breakdown there, allowing George Akers space at the top of the box. Waitakere United, a throw in front of the grandstand here at Blue Water Stadium. Good to see fans turning out for the final game here in the Bay before Christmas. And given it hasn't gone so well in the other home games they've had here at Blue Water Stadium, 3-0 defeats to both Hamilton Wanderers in round 1 and Canterbury United in round 4. They'll be much happier supporters so far as Mantier breaks forward, brings in left wing back in Jackson Woods. Woods now opportunity with his right foot, tries for that top corner. I think he may have had Draper beaten in that goal, but just sails high and wide. Hands in head as you see a replay of this effort from Jackson Woods. The Waitakere United players just stood off him, gave him the opportunity, dared him to shoot. Jackson Woods said thank you very much, but just wasn't able to hit the target. Hawkes Bay United, though, springing forward through the captain, Fergus Neal. Good work done by Lobo, but that should be a corner kick. And Lobo tried to shepherd that one over the byline, but ended up getting a touch on it. Lobo still making his case to the assistant referee on our commentary position side of Blue Water Stadium. Mark Rule and Gareth Sheehan helping out referee Nick Waldron this afternoon. Trent Pedley, the fourth official, as George Akers will take from their right-hand corner, left-footed. Head first by Khan, and again from Khan, but only as far as Hoy, who gets a shot away, and it comes off Gariga Gibbett, Waitakere United midfielder, and it'll be another corner kick to the hosts, Hawkes Bay United. George Akers, who took it from the right-hand corner, will march over to the other side of the field to take it from Hawkes Bay United's left. Here's the goal scorer, Jesse Randall, for close company if he wants to play it short. A couple of Waitakere United players occupied short, but he goes with the more traditional route. Out-swinging corner. Bill Robertson tried to get on the end of it. And I think he did, but only sent it out for a throw-in. And that came slicing off the Hawkes Bay United defender. Out for a throw-in deep inside their territory. Nick Milicic steals about 10 yards. And now Waitakere United look to break. Now this is dangerous. Lobo on the much older legs of Bill Robertson, but Robertson very much up to the case, and Lobo unable to beat the wily veteran. Certainly had his number. Shepherds that one out for a goal kick. Taken short by Morris to Atkins. Now the feet of Robertson. Mandier. Akers, who comes back from up front to try and link up with Hoyle, who does very well to keep it in play. It was an average pass from Akers, to be kind. Continuing to work down that grandstand touchline. Nice little turn by Jackson Woods. Can he get across in though? Woods comes back to Hoy. Hoy with a through ball attempted, well cut out by Schnell. And then Schnell gets a touch on it. As coming forward to disrupt there for Hawkes Bay was the halftime substitute, Sam Pickering. As Randall, the goal scorer, tries to beat Lobo one-on-one. Lobo with a good tackle, though, denying Randall an opportunity to get into the box. So, yeah, just picked up that substitution. So, Jared McKechnie, who did get a yellow card in the first half, who put in a good shift in the opening 45 minutes, has been substituted. And Sam Pickering, number 12, in that holding role, or maybe a slight tweak to the system for Chris Greatholder and Bill Robertson. Now, opportunity here for Randall. Can he get Akers involved? Akers shot from the edge of the area. It's blocked by Waitakere United, but only far as the Hawkes Bay United captain Fergus Neal tries to slide it onto the edge of the area. Lobo gets a foot to block. Back to Neil. Now Pickering. Neil back to Caden Aikens. Aikens feeds it into Hoy. Hoyden tries to find Neil, but important intervention by Gariga Gibbett, who gets a touch off Neil and out for a goal kick, a relieving goal kick for Waitakere United. Good spell of possession that for the hosts Hawkes Bay. It looks like Waitakere United are going to make their first substitution of the game, making his way off as number 7, Alex Connor McLean. Looks like a double substitution, in fact. So coming on, Angus Kilcolly, who'll be familiar with the fans here at Blue Water Stadium. Hastings-born player, former player with Hawkes Bay United. So it's just the one change. I thought maybe there's going to be a double change by Paul Hobson. So certainly a more attack-minded player. Bringing on the striker, the goal scorer from last week, Angus Kilcolly. He's going to be called potentially straight into the action here as Waitakere United get into the area. Shot comes in, deflects off Bill Robertson, safely into the hands of Scott Morris, and a relief there for Hawkes Bay United, as that was one of the more promising attacks for Waitakere United, as there was a bit of a scramble in the box. Thankfully for Hawkes Bay United, that's an untidy goal kick from Morris. And Waitakere United march forward once more, trying to switch play from right to left. Waitakere unable to do so. Mandir harassed but keeps hold of possession to Woods. Now Randall brings Woods into play. Links up with Hoy. Can Hoy open up play to the right-hand side? He does, where Akers is now one-on-one with Milicic. Switches onto his left foot, and that was goal-bound, but can't. Got his head in the way to divert it away for a corner kick. So his keeper, Nick Draper, not called into action. Khan came up with the important headed intervention. Taking again from the right-hand corner is George Akers. Floated effort to the back post. Bill Robertson rises high for the header, but can't get it on target. Can't test out Draper. Goes just wide of the right-hand stick for Draper. Good strong header from Hoyle to Hoy, who is fouled by Khan. And I think Hoy may need some attention here. Perhaps a head clash, as Khan seems concerned. His opposition player, as Nick Waldron is going to give Khan a bit of a talking to as well. Well, it's good to see Hoy is okay, able to get to his knees on his own accord. Getting a bit of ice to the back of the noggin. It'll be assessed though by the Hawkes Bay United medical staff. And Nick Waldron having a quick look as well. He's going to be fine to play on. He's going to have to make his way to the sideline though. This is the process before he's allowed back on. Certainly Chris Greatholder and Bill Robertson want Hoy on. He had a free kick in the first half, which forced a top draw save from Nick Draper. Akers will this time cross this one into the back post. A diving header from Khan. Cuts that one out. A free kick for Hawkes Bay United. Throw in fact, I think it will be for Jackson Woods. I think he's got that long throw in his armoury that Nick Milicic does for Waitakere United. So go short, cut out by the visitors. And now it's Marathi again. A rampaging run down that right-hand flank, and he is fouled inside Hawkes Bay's half. Nick Waldron initially playing advantage, then bringing it back for the foul on Marathi. Almost 15 minutes gone in this second half. Still one goal, the difference in the game that came from Jesse Randall for Hawkes Bay United in the 11th minute. Kilcolly, substitute for Waitakere United. Nice chested effort. Now ball with it. Nice turn from Kilcolly. And he loses possession. But before that, he earned a foul. And a free kick. Grieve will take it quickly, will he? Or he look to try and float this into the back post. Whereas Kilcolly, Khan waiting. He does float it to the back post. Khan, the diving effort backwards really. Wasn't able to get a head on it, but Gregor Gibbett has it now. His cross comes off Hawke and earns it. Corner for Waitakere United. So Hawke doing his defensive duties and back from his playmaking role up front. Hawkes Bay United having 4 players in the area waiting. You got Schnell and Grieve just on the edge of the box. And then 3 players towards halfway. This is a better effort this time from Lobo. But a foul again on the keeper, I believe. So Lobo, who a few times in the corner kicks, unable to beat the first man this time, did his job. But free kick given up. And a relieving free kick at that for Hawkes Bay United. Both sides having made one substitution. Alex Connor McLean has been substituted for Waitakere United, replaced by Angus Kilcolly, man I mentioned previously, and Sam Pickering, number 12 on for Hawkes Bay United, replacing Jared McKechnie at the half. McKechnie, who picked up a yellow card. So the players with yellow card concerns still on the field are James Hoyle, number 2 for Hawkes Bay United, their left centre back, and the centre back for Waitakere United, Shoaib Khan. So those are the 2 players who have to be a bit more careful than most in this last half hour here. Tracking back was Mandir, who's going to be giving up a free kick if nothing comes of this. But willing to play on was Waldron. And I think he's happy there, Nick Waldron, that it was nothing more than just a foul from Mandir. No yellow card needed to be brandished as Grieve flashed one wide. Much to the relief of Scott Morris in the Hawkes Bay United goal. Crowd looking to get behind Hawkes Bay United here. As rising high as Khan. And going to be giving up the free kick is Akers. As Akers went down under the pressure from Khan. And I think that's really just an unfortunate incident as we see a replay here as Khan looks to climb high over Akers. And there's really not much Akers can do there, but really unfortunate landing for Shoaib Khan. Really hope that he's all right. That looked nasty. And Akers still protesting his innocence to referee Nick Waldron. He's just saying, what could I really have done when he had Khan climbing high for the header? It's one of those football incidents, and we really hope that Khan is okay. Well, it looks like he's going to get up to his feet under his own steam. He's to make his way to the sideline, though, before he can come back onto the field. But looks like he is okay, which is the main thing. Because that did not look good. He went soaring, did Khan, to claim that header. And landed very awkwardly. He's back on the field, though. Waitakere United are searching long. Only as far as Morris and Hawkes Bay United's goal, who claims comfortably. Looks to get play restarted quickly. Finds Woods on the left-hand flank, who looks long to Akers. As we'll see, a second substitution by the visitors. Waitakere United making a change up front. So Joshua Redfern is making his way off. And he has been replaced by Jack Duncan. So that's certainly a change in shape there. Jack Duncan started as a wing-back last week. We'll see how he slots in. Maybe it looks like already that Lobo's maybe going to move into a midfield position that Connor McLean was occupying earlier. Lobo, who replaced Jack Duncan last week in the second half of their game against Hamilton Wanderers. A substitute early into the action on our commentary touchline. Strong collision there as Hoy came in to Grieve. Grieve's in some pain. And it's going to be a free kick. Or is it? I think it's just Waldron coming over to see how Grieve is. No free kick given to Waitakere United. It goes Hawkes Bay United's way. And Grieve can feel aggrieved. He has a strong collision. He's got up limping. Is the playmaker for Waitakere United, who now has Angus Kilcolly for company up front. Lobo, who started as left wing backs, now moved into a more central midfield role with Jack Duncan coming in into his position as left wing back. Really occupying that spot where Alex Connor McLean was, and now Lobo's actually just gone down right in front of our commentary position. And I think it's Cramp. It is Cramp. Then comes Gariga Gibbett to offer some assistance. So 66 and a half minutes in, and it's starting to tell on the youngster. Just days after celebrating his 18th birthday. Cramp has set in. He's got the assistance of Shoaib Khan as well. And Nick Waldron has said to Lobo, if you've got cramp, you've got to get off now if you've gone down. I think we're going to see a stretcher, perhaps. That's what Nick Waldron just indicated. I think they've gone to get the stretcher, but now he's managed to wake his way to his feet. I think they're going to have to make the substitution, Waitakere United, so they've just made the change to bring him into midfield. And I don't know if he's going to be able to finish this game. Waitakere United coaching staff, led by Paul Hobson, will talk that one over. As here's an opportunity for Jesse Randall again, tries to tee up George Akers, not quite the weighted pass he was after. Waitakere United clear. Now Karan Mandir. Nice little couple of turns. Appreciated by the fans here at Blue Water Stadium. Hawkes Bay United, can they make the advantage of their one-man numerical superiority with Lobo down in front of us, and he's just gone back on the ground once more, so I can't see how Lobo will be continuing. Waitakere United will have to make their third substitution. And they'll look to make that right now, as it will be Lobo to be replaced by Nicholas Zambrano. So that's certainly an attacking move. Nicholas Zambrano, forward player, replacing the left wing back Nathan Lobo, who had moved into a midfield role. And I hope it is just cramp for Lobo. That's certainly what the players seem to be helping him with. He's getting very little love in front of our commentary position, though, because probably as far away as he possibly could be from any assistance from his medical team. And he's going to have to make the long journey back round the field. There's Lobo. Back to the action though, and Hawkes Bay United looking to pick their way through the Waitakere side once more. So with Lobo, who was in a central role, being replaced by Zambrano. Zambrano will now go up top with Kilcolly, and Grieve will look to maybe move a bit more into the playmaking role in midfield, and Schnell will drop back into that spot in front of the defenders alongside Gariga Gibbett, who has possession now, the Spaniard. Finding Marathi, who tries a 1-2 with Grieve, but he can't link up again with Marathi, and he goes out for a goal kick. 20 minutes remaining now in that final game for both sides before we go into the festive break. Will Hawkes Bay United pick up their first win of their new season? Will Hawkes Bay United hold on, or will Waitakere United come back, earn a point, or maybe even steal all three here? Stay with us here on Sky Sport Next. George Akers looks to float one to Jesse Randall. Important intervention, though, by Crom. Only as far as Mandir. Mandir finds Akers. Akers back to Mandir. He has options to his left, but then tries to beat his opposite number. And Gariga Gibbett finds Randall, who's a willing front man, providing options. And Marathi only has one pace, and it's really all go. Collision there with the wing-back Jackson Woods. Hawkes Bay United, though, with the throw-in. Hoy tries to find a cross, but slices off his left foot and out for a goal kick. Waitakere United now will try and operate with a quite vastly different personnel than they started the game with. Made 3 substitutions. New 2 players up front. Now with Angus Kilcolly and Nicholas Zambrano, the Chilean, up front alongside Kilcolly. Hawkes Bay born, formerly with Hawkes Bay United as well. Played for a number of clubs in the National League. Now coming up against his home side, trying to break their hearts here. And will it be another figure for Waitakere United? Will it be Dane Schnell, the captain, who's now springing forward, finds Kilcolly. Kilcolly with a cross, looking back close to the run of Grieve. Very important interception by James Hoyle, who outstretched, got there before the run of Grieve. Cleared the danger momentarily, and only momentarily because Jack Duncan now has it. To Milicic, who has that long throw, of course, will look to find Grieve. Unable to do so, still kept in. Momentarily by Zambrano, but then it does find its way over the byline. It will be a goal kick to Hawkes Bay United. And the keeper, Scott Morris, is going to take the slow walk to get the ball. So referee Nick Waldron saying, no, don't do that. Take it from the ball boy just behind the goal. We can play on quickly, please. Doesn't want to see time wasting at this early stage. And Waldron saying, hurry up to Morris, the keeper, who clears towards halfway. First head from Schnell. Good contest between the 2 number 8s, and Mandir and Gariga Gibbett for Hawkes Bay United and Waitakere United, respectively. Kilcolly earns a throw-in. He takes it quickly to Marathi. Marathi again rampaging forward. Zambrano inside the area. And they earn a free kick to Waitakere United. I think was Marathi earning it just on the edge of the area. They take it quickly, or try to take it quickly. Hawkes Bay United player certainly wasn't back, but referee says he didn't want to wait for me. That's fine. So Waitakere United unable to make the most of that opportunity. Bill Robertson, centre back and co-coach for Hawkes Bay, slices that head back for his keeper, Morris, to collect. Morris, who mentored by Jonathan Gould, former Scottish player. Some repute here as Waitakere United look to break through it. Kilcolly brings in Zambrano. Now Schnell just inside the area, unleashes a right-footed shot. Comes off one Hawkes Bay player and then cleared by another. And we're going to see a substitution for Hawkes Bay United. Gavin Hoy, who's put in a good shift, the Canadian. Given warm applause by the faithful here at Blue Water Stadium. It's going to be replaced by Ahmed Otman. So Otman on for Hoy. We'll see how that changes the shape with Hoy, the attacking midfielder, coming off. Whether it's a straight swap or whether Otman falls into a slightly deeper role. Well, he's coming to support the front two there, gets an important touch to Akers, but then Akers, in trying to find Randall, was offside. So Waitakere United earn the free kick, which they take quickly. Schnell to Duncan. Duncan looks long to Angus Kilcolly. There's Bill Robertson for company, and Bill Robertson can't knock it out. Kilcolly strong with Robertson, goes to ground, appeals for a penalty, nothing given, waved away. Waitakere United still with it, but then they lose it. Important intervention there to deny Grieve. Now Akers can't beat Milicic. Back it comes to Captain Neil, looking down that commentary side line of the ground. Now it comes back to Waitakere United. Kilcolly on the edge of the area, leaves it behind. Thankfully he's got his teammate in Duncan there to Grieve. Grieve tries to tee up Gariga Gibbet, but then they lose it. Waitakere United, it's Mandir striding forward. Here's his pocket pick by Marathi, only as far as a Hawkes Bay United player though. And Otman, nice little turn in the middle of the park, Otman, as he switches play. Out to this right-hand flank, it's Akers. George Akers back to Fergus Neal as captain. Akers, chance to maybe tee this up with his left foot. Tried to just pass it to Neal, but unable to beat the Waitakere man in the middle of the two. And now Waitakere United look to spring forward. A little over 12 minutes remaining of the 90 here at Blue Water Stadium. And still it's that 11th minute goal from Jesse Randall. Hawkes Bay United talisman, who is the difference between these two sides. Schnell gets on the end of that through ball from Grieve, takes it down well, brings in Marathi. Back to Grieve. Grieve looking to play playmaker here. Nice little 1-2 with Zambrano. Grieve is inside the area. Shot intercepted though by Hoyle. Only as far as Khan, who brings in Duncan. Duncan peels for a handball. Nothing given as he looked to thread it through inside the area. Otman holds up play well. With a man on his back. Brings in Neil. Now Mandir. Duncan. Grieve. To Duncan. Working on this commentary side of Blue Water Stadium now. Kilcolly. To Grieve. He's in the middle of most that is good for Waitakere United, but can he come up with the end product? Alexander Grieve. Zambrano finds Marathi. Hawkes Bay United, though, with the intervention. And then it is Jesse Randall earning a free kick. A relieving one for them. It's a good spell by Waitakere United, if not able to quite come up with that end product. And certainly taking their time here, Hawkes Bay. Frustrating the Waitakere United players, of course, as they play to continue, search for that equaliser. Strong battle there between Hoyle and Zambrano, won by Hoyle. But back to Waitakere United, then Hoyle nods one over for a throw-in for the visitors. Taken quickly, not surprisingly. Zambrano unable to control under the pressure from Karan Mandir. And then Mandir, though, can't link up with Akers. Disappointed with himself there, Mandir. He's been good in breaking up play and creating play for Hawkes Bay in their midfield. Fergus Neal missing that one, so Jack Duncan now able to spring forward down Waitakere United's left flank, just on the edge of the area. Finds Grieve. Grieve onto his right foot, crosses it in, but it's really a really tough cross for any of his strikers to get on the end of, really behind them. Robertson with the initial touch, but back to Marathi now. Got to be careful as he's inside the area. Cross coming in from that right-hand side for Waitakere United. Little interplay there with Marathi. Marathi now left-footed cross. I think it came off the hand of Kilcolly. That one was seen by Nick Waldron. And it'll be a free kick for the home side. Nick Waldron again urging keeper Scott Morris to hurry up. Don't waste time with these goal kicks. Launches long into Waitakere United's territory. Crom wins the battle with Akers, but Hawkes Bay United win it back. Otman. Akers with a slightly wayward touch. And now Waitakere United looking to build all the way back from their keeper, Draper. Looks for Grieve. Grieve can't get on the end of it. Tries another time though, Grieve. This time the ball's on his feet. He's a bit more comfortable, looks at it, rather than on his head. Trying to switch the play out to this left-hand flank. Duncan's unable to get on the end of it though. And Duncan then gives up a free kick, rather frustrated with himself that he wasn't able to capitalise on that. Good work done by both Caden Atkins and Fergus Neal. That right-hand side for Hawkes Bay United to deny Jack Duncan, the second half substitute for Waitakere United. Morris again taking the time with the free kick. Hawkes Bay eventually winning possession after a bit of head tennis. But Milicic cuts it out for Waitakere United. Kariga Gibbet for the visitors. Marathi back to Kariga Gibbet. The Spaniard and the player born in Kosovo linking up now, trying to find Grieve, but cut out by Hawkes Bay United. Now they still have the legs to push forward. Well, always a willing runner is Jesse Randall. He's one-on-one, tries to chip the keeper. Well, what an effort that is by Jesse Randall. Brilliantly done. Saw the keeper, Nick Draper, slightly off his line, and that is a finish of the highest standard from the youngster. Just 18, Jesse Randall, formerly of Tasman United, now with his fourth. And just take this in. Has Crom for company. There's a one little look at Draper and says, I'll take that on, thank you very much. And look at this for execution. And Draper scrambled back and just couldn't get a hand on it. Ends up in the back of his own net, but the ball beat him there. And Hawkes Bay United have their second, 2-0. Jesse Randall, 4 for the season, all 4 of Hawkes Bay United's goals. And surely this is going to be the day where they pick up their first win of season 2020-21. Still 6.5 minutes remaining of the 90, though. And Waitakere United will not die wondering. Garriga Gibbon. Kilcolly. Grieve. Brings it out to the left-hand side where Duncan is. Duncan tries to cut inside. Ottman claims it may be a handball, not given. Waitakere United still with it on the edge of the area. They come back to Khan. Finds Duncan. Duncan is fouled by Ottman. Certainly makes sure Nick Waldron, referee, knew all about it. Earns a free kick. About 10 metres outside, close to 10 metres outside the area. Grieve will look to whip this in, float this in, back post. In fact, goes more centrally, where Hawkes Bay United are able to deal with it. And then they give themselves a goal kick. So Waitakere United will be disappointed they weren't able to come up with anything there. Scott Morris will again soak up the clock. Looks towards halfway. Bill Robertson with an important intervention, but only as far as Duncan for Waitakere. Ottman again tangles with Duncan. Duncan stays on the ground and is appealing for a foul. Nothing given, though, by referee Waldron. Milicic, a very important intervention, and he puts the ball over the sideline with Duncan, his teammate, still down. Waldron's going to make his way to the left wing back. Let's see how he is. Yeah, looks like he'll be given some attention as Ottman makes his way over to see how Duncan is. Perhaps apologise. They did tangle. Didn't seem too much in it, but maybe after the initial tackle, might have been some contact with Duncan's head. That seems to be where he is. Been in some pain. So, brief break in play here. 2 goals from Jesse Randall. US bound in the new year. Hawkes Bay United will obviously look to keep hold of him for at least a couple more rounds if they can. Bound for US college, having recently finished high school. The 18-year-old. Yeah, it looks like some claret certainly coming out of the nose of Jack Duncan. So you can see why he was aggrieved. Certainly plenty of blood to be washed away by physio. And Hawkes Bay United take the throw in and quickly give the ball back to Waitakere United, who did play it out initially to make sure Duncan can get some attention. Good sporting gesture by Hawkes Bay United, which you would expect. As Caelan Gould has made his way onto the field as well, substitute for Hawkes Bay United, number 11. Bit of an opening here for Alexander Grieve. Can he link up with Kilcolly? Kilcolly with a quick shot. Slid it under Bill Robertson, but wasn't able to beat Scott Morris. Relatively tame effort from Kilcolly. He looked to quickly get that shot away before Robertson came, and he did that, but wasn't able to quite get the contact that he would have wanted to try and trouble Morris in the Hawkes Bay United goal. Springing forward is Akers, but important interception by Nick Draper, quick off his line, was the keeper that time. To deny Akers. He looked to spring forward. Return ball from Randall. So then Akers trying to return it to Randall. Interception though by Waitakere. Randall back on the end of it. Finds Woods. Now Mandir, the substitute. Caelan Gould inside the area. Can he make it 3? No, important save that time by Nick Draper. Strong save by the Waitakere United custodian. Well, they claim the throw-in should be theirs, Hawkes Bay United, but referee Nick Waldron sends it Waitakere United's way. And Khan will clear for the visitors as they desperately search for their first goal. The 90 is up. 3 minutes of extra time, of added time will be added here. 3 minutes for Waitakere United to try and come up with something. They need 2 goals, of course, to pinch a draw. And Hawkes Bay United have had their fair share of late drama. They'll look to close this one out, though. Pick up that first 3 points of the season. Caelan Gould, the second half substitute, tries to link up with Jesse Randall, who's judged to be just offside. Another gut-busting run from Randall, who's had 2 opportunities, and both times 2 great chips. The second one, the absolute top draw. Saw the keeper off the line. First one, keeper Draper came to meet Randall. Randall just able to get a shot away before the keeper intervened. The second one, Draper couldn't get back fast enough. Randall doubling his goal tally and Hawkes Bay United's goal tally for the season. As we see a yellow card, I think, to co-coach Chris Greatholder, I believe. Obviously, 4th official Trent Pedley said to Nick Waldron that maybe the Hawkes Bay United bench has been a bit too animated. Next to me, Hawkes Bay United desperate to hold on here. Time is ticking away. Looking now to just shut the door. And that's not going to help Waitakere United's case. Ball floated up comfortably for Scott Morris to come and collect in the Hawkes Bay United goal. Morris again out of the hand is a bit sloppy. And now springing forward, Waitakere United. Kilcolly trying to find his captain Schnell. Schnell goes over in the area, but it's a good strong tackle that by Hoyle. And now Akers to Randall. Randall finds Gould. Gould one-on-one with Milicic. Then to Akers, back post. Akers first time. Well, stopped by Draper. And he quickly gets rid of it because they know they need something here, Waitakere United, to make it interesting in the last dying stages of this match. Good interception by the second half substitute there in Pickering. And Duncan tried to find a teammate on the end of his ball coming in from that left-hand flank. Now Kilcolly, who's outside the area. Second half goal scorer last week against Hamilton Wanderers. Milicic switches play to the right-hand side. Marathi finds Zambrano to Khan to, I think it was Grieve. Grieve's shot was partially blocked and safely into the hands of keeper Morris. So can't be much left in referee Nick Waldron's time now. So there's 3 minutes of added time to the 90. They've had a couple of stoppages since then, but there can't be much left. Crowd here begging for Waldron to blow the final whistle. One final cross for Waitakere United, perhaps. Well claimed again by Scott Morris, the 19-year-old in goal for Hawkes Bay United, who was just moments away from potentially claiming his first clean sheet of the season. And Waldron still playing on. Waitakere United obliging. They get one more opportunity perhaps. Zambrano trying to link up with Moratti. Well dealt with by Bill Robertson. He read that one. Came out, cleared with his left foot. Throw in for Waitakere. Searching ball forward, but asking too much of Snell there, and a few hands on hips on the Waitakere United side, because they know that once Morris takes this goal kick, very likely that the whistle will be blown by Nick Waldron for the final time this afternoon. Still the clock continues in the 6th minute now. And that will do it. And that is full time here at Blue Water Stadium, and Hawkes Bay United are on the board. They take some momentum going into Christmas. A 2-0 win over Waitakere United. Their first points of the season coming just before the festive break. The penultimate game of round 6. 2 goals from Jesse Randall, 1 in each half. 2 of the highest quality as well from this youngster, just 18 years of age, bound to play his football in the US college system next year. And Hawkes Bay United will no doubt be hoping they can keep hold of him a bit more as they try and get off the bottom of the ladder here in the ISPS Handa Men's Premiership. But that's all for us here at Blue Water Stadium. A big thank you to the team. I'm Brenton Vinnisroy, wishing everyone a good afternoon.